Hello.
How are you today?
Good. How are you?
I'm hanging in. I'm hanging in. Oh lordy. Okay, y'all. Welcome to the Commentary Zone Noontime Edition. As you enter the room, please don't forget to give us a little thumbs up. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell, and most importantly, tell a friend. Um, on the docket today, we have I Love a Mama's Boy, Season 2, Episode 11. I Saw None of This Coming. So, was this the finale?
It seems like it. I could. It could. The reason why I said it didn't say next time on I Love a Mama's Boy at the end.
And we didn't see any previews because
I didn't see
mine
any
cuts
previews.
off.
Hmm.
Yeah. So and I didn't do the manual adjustment. I forgot. So okay. So this might be the finale, and what a show it was.
It really was. I mean, I was. I did get some surprises, but I was thoroughly happy for the most part.
Oh my God. So let's just say hi to everybody in the live chat. Hey Tracy. Oh, it was the finale. Okay. Good Lord. Hey Susan. Hey that girl. Hey Ryan. Hey Trey. Oh my God. It felt like a finale.
It
Oh
did.
Lord. In
Oh,
so many ways. In so many ways.
it was.
Okay, so who oh Lord, who do you want to start with?
Let's get Brian and Tracy out the way because they were the least entertaining.
Yes, they were. I was so fucking disappointed when she said she just focusing on Brian and she ain't dating no more. I was like, just say you want another season.
Exactly.
I, I think
Go
that
ahead.
they're a waste of space on the show.
Yeah, and I'm sorry, Brian. Here's the thing. You guys are washing the car in the sun, right? Tracy's mad, so she's gonna drink. She's like, I'm over this. The mom and Brian are talking. Jane and Brian are talking. So they're talking. They're like, yeah, blah blah blah. This is the way it should be. Yada yada. Then he's like, why don't you make me a drink? I'm like, excuse you? What? No. And then second of all, he goes inside, and why is the car still soapy in the hot sun? Ain't they gonna ruin your paint?
I don't wash cars. I take that to people up around the way to do that. I don't know.
He left soap on his car in the hot sun. I'm like, okay, that's not very smart, but in my car, so I don't care.
My I guess he can replace it. I don't know. I just thought that whole scene was manufactured, quite
Mhm.
honestly. It was a waste of time. It was annoying. I love that how they had to cut the scene to get her to park properly. Um, that's what I was noticing in this scene because I was so disinterested in the three main characters of the scene. I was more focused on Jane's parking skills.
All on the sidewalk.
Well, no, that's typical. But when she first pulled up, she was like right in, like she blocked their driveway.
He did.
And so then the scene cut, and next thing you know, she's on the grass area where she should have been from the beginning. I don't know. Anyway, I'm just nitpicking. I'm just nitpicking. Ryan has a request. Can we save Matt, Kelly, Kim till the end? You okay
Yeah,
with
they can
that,
get. Oh yeah, they gonna be the end because they were too funny.
Jamal? Okay, so just scrolling through here. Right. Okay, so Ryan says Brian wants his mom to himself. He's scared that man away.
Oh yeah, he really did.
I think Jane wanted, like, I think she wanted to test Brian to see that he like didn't want her with anybody.
Mhm.
She wanted to see his reaction. She wanted to see whether, because it justifies her being a pain in the ass to those two.
Right.
So that's what I'm just annoyed with all of them, really. Um, in this trio. Anything else with them?
No, there was nothing there.
Okay, so then let's do. You want to do Stephanie, Mike, and Liz?
Who?
Stephanie, Mike, and Liz?
I thought you said Lerv. I'm like, who is Lerv?
Lerv?
Oh,
Oh, so
you're
you
right.
know I'm having teeth issues.
Who is Lerv? Is there someone new I missed? Yeah, we can get them out the way too.
Okay, so she's been in LA for a month and she's found a sublet, which is really, really cute. And apparently he's moved, got an apartment and everything. He's all set up over there. I'm glad to see they're living apart.
Yes.
And they're trying, I guess they're trying to rebuild their relationship. But of course, Liz comes out and he takes Liz over to Stephanie's place, and she still don't look happy.
She's. I mean, I'm like, stay here, live your best life, do it. I was happy
He
for her. I was so
needs
happy
some
for her.
separation. He needs some
Yeah.
separation. Is Stephanie the girl that's worth it? Time will tell.
I mean,
Yeah, like why you bringing Liz up in my house?
that's basically what she said.
I don't like those kinds of surprises. Don't bring people that I don't like in my space.
Yeah, especially when you didn't. I didn't see you announce you was coming.
Mm-hmm.
That's another thing.
He's of the opinion that since he loves his mama so much that everybody else does. It don't work like that in the real world.
Nope.
They've been I think Stephanie and Mike have been together for around 3 years. Is that right, Jamal? Yeah.
3 years. Yeah. I wonder what happened with the condo in Connecticut though.
You know that he's renting that out and his mother is the manager.
Right.
Probably going over there doing food delivery and folding up clothes and telling them that they keeping her son's apartment like crappy.
And you know she's over there every day.
Mm-hmm. Letting herself into them people apart. Anyway, never mind. But anyway, it seems like I think the best thing for them to do is to try to start over and see if they could actually make it work without her interference in it.
Exactly.
I wonder if he stays in LA because you said that the guy he's working for got traded back east.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. He moved with a quickness. I was shocked.
Didn't he though?
She was there for a month and he was already set up. Wow. Okay, and okay, never mind. All right, so then we have Kim, Matt, and Kelly, and Shakib, Emily, and Layla left. So let's do the Emily, Shakib, Layla. What happened in these scenes?
She lost her mind.
She was like growling at the table. I know I'm getting ahead of myself, but I really wasn't expecting the behavior that was displayed. Like I wasn't expecting her to go over to that house. I wasn't expecting her to like throw things at windows. I wasn't expecting her to go around the back of the house looking for people that clearly don't want to speak to you because they keep on hanging up on you.
Right.
It was just very surprising to me that Emily did this.
She acted really crazy. I'm like, even though she was acting crazy, I'm like, this seems very familiar. Like I've seen this on my streets before, so I wasn't like, oof, just wasn't expecting it from her.
Ryan says Emily was doing some over-the-top acting.
She was.
And Susan says that was the most embarrassing. That was the most embarrassing I'd ever seen. Yeah, I was embarrassed for her. Really? Almost to the point when Layla took the ring that's now on a necklace on her neck and like kissing it, saying, "This is my ring. You don't deserve it." Da, 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 da. I was like, "Go on in, Layla." because I was so pro Emily when she threw that piece of cheap nonsense into the grass and was like, up, gone, done. This is BS. And then for her to come back groveling, begging for it, I wasn't happy with that. I wasn't. I don't think Shakib is that much of a prize for you to be disgracing yourself like this.
No,
Maybe
she
that's
she
what
really
young
should be
people
embarrassed.
do. I don't know. And Shakib wasn't even on her side. Shakib wasn't like, to me, Shakib was just piling on with his mom.
He was.
And then I'm not down for destruction of property. I know they're only flowers. I get it. But they're other people's flowers. They don't belong to you, Emily. And you shouldn't be throwing away those flowers. Or at one point, she was throwing them at the house. Child, if they had called the police on her, I'm gonna do it, Giselle. If they had called the police on her, I'd have been like, oh well. I can't.
Exactly.
I
I
don't
mean,
know how you feel.
who throws people's plants at their house?
Who throws people's plants, period? I don't know. And yes, they were conveniently sitting up there. Yes, they were fresh from the garden center. They were sitting on the rack as if they were there ready for her to toss. But I didn't like what that was putting across to us. This is that you should do when you can't get your own way. I don't know. Okay, so Tracy says that was insane. She seriously has issues. I don't even know who deserves who at this point. I think they need to be away from each other. If a relationship pushes Emily to this point, you need to leave. And Shakib, if you're sitting there talking to your girlfriend or whoever in that tone, you don't need that person as your girlfriend. It's not healthy.
Exactly.
Hey, Steven, you're never late. Thank you, Paranormal. Hope you're feeling well. Hope the studying's going well. Let's see. Yes, she did show all of her ass on that porch, and it was very confusing for me. This whole season has been like a roller coaster ride for me with Emily. I'm trying to be girl power here, but when you acting dumb and illegal, I'm gonna be like, I don't know you. Sorry. Ryan says Layla should have called the cops on Emily. She had every right to. That person was not invited to their home. She could have been charged with breaking and entering because she came around the back onto their porch, which is their property. And then she started destroying their property and threatening the people who own the property. Like that was so many no's. So many no's.
Yeah, she was. I mean, the growling was what got me.
Tommy, similar thing. He was throwing people's plants, and look what he got.
Right.
Let's see. Yeah, she took off her whole shoe and was banging on them people's house. Huh? Okay. I don't get it. Surgery makes sense. Everything's good. Okay, well, you make sure that you stay okay and you rest up, all right? Oh my goodness. I'm going to find out if I should watch by listening to y'all. Steven, this show is a mess. The good thing about it is it's a very short season. It's 11 episodes and it's done. It's about 4 to 6 couples that they spotlight throughout the 11 episodes. And they're all a mess, and their situations make you feel better about your own existing life.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, what banging on the window was shoot. Yes, Stephen. Well, it was a slipper, I think. I think she had on a thong slipper. But either way, she took off her footwear and started banging on these people's house. She's took oh my gosh, she's watched too much cartoons. Did you see when she took up that plant and started swinging her arm like this to throw it at the house? She had a wind up. It was ridiculous. See, even Tracy's telling you to watch it. It is, do a binge-a-thon on TLC Go. I Love a Mama's Boy. It is downright dumb. She left with no ring or shoes. LOL. Ciao. I was just very concerned when she sat down in that chair and she issued that growl. I was like, who is this? What are you doing?
Look, a wild animal.
And then I saw her doing an IG where she was taking questions and she was in a car, and she just has this attitude about her that I really don't like. I should have not watched anything outside of the show, but it's just too hard to resist at times.
I'm not trying to be mean to the little girl, but if you're trying to win your man back, shouldn't you put in some more effort? I'm just saying, she just rolled up with a pinched face, mad, and a little house on the prairie dress. Like, that's not gonna get your man back.
Quite honestly, once you have almost damaged my teeth with that piece of tin and I've thrown it away, I'm not going back. I'm not. There's like this old saying in Barbados. My mother used to say it all the time: a pig don't eat its own shite. And basically, what are you going back to? There was a reason why you broke up in the first place. I didn't agree with her getting back with him this season, and the attitude that she came with was ridiculous. Obviously, they wanted to redeem Layla and her character this season, but she ain't no better than she was last season. I don't like none of the three of these people. None. Emily was doing way too much. All you could do was laugh at the ridiculousness. I couldn't even laugh. My mouth was just open. I was like, what is going on here? Okay.
I'm like, you trying to break in people's houses? Are you serious?
Not try to. She did break into somebody's house.
Well, she broke into the back porch. Then she tried to break into the house.
That's still trespassing, ain't it? That's their property.
Yeah. But she didn't break into the house. She just broke onto the porch.
She was uninvited. They could have called the police. I don't know. And Layla peeking through the blinds, that, like, she was just antagonizing that girl.
That is too funny, though.
I feel Shakib was texting with her, though, because that's how he does. You saw Layla hanging up the calls, but there was a string of texts. I feel that they was going back and forth on the text, and she wanted to see him, and she ain't had no patience. Like you said, she is a little girl, and that's a bad situation, girl. We're gonna see her on Snapped. Is that the show that's on Lifetime or something?
I know what you're talking about.
Okay. Thank you, Ryan. It is trespassing. Okay, trespassing. Okay. So, Steven, I think that I watched it last week. The show where the moms are trying to act married to their sons. Ridiculous. I didn't see them act cray. Definitely got to watch. Yeah, this last episode was a pip, Steven. It really was. Tracy, that $500 ring isn't even worth the the bond
The
money.
bond money.
Yes,
That's true.
yes. And
That
my
is very
opinion
true.
is, if you didn't want it the first time, don't be coming asking
Exactly.
for it now. That's my biggest disappointment with her. Like, stick to your word. You carrying on like this on national TV over that piece of Cracker Jack box ring. I don't know.
It's my ring. It's my ring.
No, it
It's my
ain't. When you
it's
throw
my
it away,
property. I'm
it's
like,
not
no.
yours. Mm-mm.
And then when he said like, well, she doesn't know how to take care of she doesn't know how to take care of me. She doesn't even deserve the ring. My mother deserves it. I'm like, well, there you go. I'm like, there you go. That's all you need to say. You want to be married to your mama, and that's that on that.
Mm-mm.
I'm like, Emily, if you watch that, I need you to understand what he just said. Because he said no one knows how to take care of me like my mama does. Yep, you got to go.
I don't know what more thinking she has to do about this situation. I just
There
don't.
is no thinking. He's told you.
Even if I was in my 20s, young, dumb, and stupid, I could not put up with this. I could not. I wonder when's her birthday or something. I don't know. Maybe I just don't have patience. Anyway, all right. Anything more to do with that trio?
Nah.
Okay, so on to Kim, Matt, and Kelly.
This was so good.
All right, so Matt and Kelly roll up into Texas, and obviously they're staying at a hotel because Kim meets them. Well, she thinks she's just meeting Matt for dinner. And they start talking, and it's real surface level like, hey, how's the weather? You look pretty. How's work going? Blah, blah, blah. And so then, he starts feeling, saying that, she's gone and it's not the same. And she agrees. Um, she admits that she feels better in her own space. And he says, um, let's see. She says that if you're going to get, she says that she feels better in her own space.
Mhm.
Um, and that his mom won't let them grow. And his response is his mom won't stop, meaning how she behaves and interferes.
Exactly. And when she did, you see the look on with Kim Smith, and she just looked at him like, "Ben, what?" I was
Mm-hmm.
here for her.
And so she says that she feels that if you're going to get married, then your wife should be your first priority. Um, she also agrees that family is important, but there needs to be boundaries. And he admits that his mom has put her through a lot.
Mhm.
Um, and she says that he has to take responsibility for allowing it, which I think is kind of fair.
It is because you know what she's doing. So I want to go back to Brian and Tracy.
Mm-hmm.
Kim is doing what Tracy should have done, and Tracy said I should have done more about this before we got married.
Mm-hmm.
And Kim is like putting her foot down, like, yeah, no, mm-mm.
Yeah, Tracy should have done a lot before getting married, but
Mhm.
do I feel that their situation is like that in real life? No, because I don't think Tracy would have married him if it was. I think that's all amped up for the show.
Probably.
Shaquille isn't worth it either. It's not just the crackerjack ring, but why do you even want to be in this family? For real. As in, leave this physical plane. Oh my God.
It's no different when you're in a relationship before you get married, and the person cheats on you. You guys get back together, you get married. The cheating that doesn't stop. The ring does not change anything. That's the whole
Mhm.
issue. People think a ring is going to change somebody. No, it's probably going to make it worse.
Cloudy Kales is agreeing with you. Family issues don't go away when you get married. Maybe the dynamic changes, but they don't just disappear. Mm-hmm. Um, where is she wrong? Yep. You know, and when she tells him that he needs to take responsibility for allowing his mom's behavior, he decides to get up and call his mom into the meal. And Kim is shocked. She's like, wait, she's here? And this girl was so nervous. Did you see her sweaty pits? Oh my God. This was taking a toll on her. Poor thing. So then Kelly comes in. What like Kelly, I was surprised at how quiet she kept based on her behavior throughout this season. But Kim says that she always feels like it's 2 against 1 with them. And Matt says that, did Matt admit that Kim deserved better at one point?
No, Kim said she deserved better. Kelly
Mm-hmm.
came over and asked her what's going on, and he's like, "We're just talking." And basically, he just to me, it just sounded like he was just going over the conversation that they had.
Kim says that she feels that he should have wanted their own place. And it's
Yep.
things that they've spoken about before. Kim says that his mom is his go-to person and it should be his fiance.
Mhm.
She does, and then she drops the bomb. She says she doesn't know if she sees him as her husband. And this just tips Matt overboard. And he just says, F off, grabs his wine, takes a swig, and he's like, roll out. What? How dare you? Who here thinks that he's husband material for anybody?
Right, but did you hear how his voice? Matt got some Mariah Carey whistle tone in his voice. Did you see how he bucked up? I'm like, you better go whistle register. I can't say bass because it just wasn't there, so I found the closest thing I could.
He just went off. The way how he kicked back from that table and shot up, and I was just like, wait, what is he doing? Huh? That was a little shocking for me. What is Tracy saying?
Uh, on another channel, the host, who is a gay man, has been saying since the beginning that Matt is gay. Well, we've alluded, we just haven't flat out said it. I'm believing that too. The comments about the first time, I'm like, yeah, that
Yes.
was just no.
The, uh, where did that come from? Was
Come
it the first
from
time that Matt had sex with a woman? I don't
right.
know.
That's where my mind went. I'm like, oh no,
And
no,
why are you saying that in front of your mom? He said that in front of his mom, didn't he?
right.
Okay.
And I'm gonna be honest, since we're talking about it, let's put it out there. I think Camden found a new man because I don't think Matt was putting it down like he should have been. Because let's be honest, ladies, when you find a good D for you, you ain't leaving it, even if the mama is kind of crazy. Because Matt's not unattractive. He's has a good job, and he's not super crazy. So if the D was on hit, she would stick there and try to fix him. But I don't think the D's that good. So she's like, it's not even worth it. I'm just gonna roll out now.
Here's
I'm
the
just saying.
thing. Based on how they've been behaving, right? Meaning Kelly and Matt throughout her relationship, I think just getting away by separation by a few states and being on your own and having time to think can put
Hmm.
things in perspective before the D can. You see what I'm saying? Like, she sat there and I think she really thought about what she wanted in a relationship and the place that she wanted to be in with the person she's having a relationship with. And I think she really evaluated her situation with him and Kelly, because it is a package deal. And then on her own, yes, I think she's, been spotting, potential new people. But do I think that and it depends on how long of a time they've been separated. But do I think that she's fallen right on top of a penis already? No. But I think someone might be paying attention to her and making her remember what it's like to feel like a woman, to feel wanted and appreciated, and maybe even to be placed first, which she probably never has been placed first in her relationship with Matt and Kelly. That was all. Wait, hold on. That was all he could come up with, really. It was like sex, gross with her, and she should be grateful. What I didn't like about, I was feeling bad for him when he was at the bar crying and all of that. And they've been together for 4 years. But when he started dropping, he bought her a car. Kelly'd been paying for the cell phone. She got everything so that she could get up on her feet. He paid for her move to Texas. If this is like, I didn't like he started dropping down things that he's done for her financially.
Right.
If you are supposed to be a provider in the relationship, then don't throw it back in my face afterwards. Nobody forced you to do those things for her. Why is your mama paying her cell phone bill unless she wanted her on the family plan? Like, that's y'all offer.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also a mind game, because y'all have sucked that girl into your world, and you ply her with financial benefits in order to get her to stay and put up with y'all bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
And if she's moving for the sake of a job to open up a new company office in another state, the job pays for her relocation expenses, not you, dumb. So if she took your money, kudos on Kim.
I mean, she deserved that much. She deserved whatever she got, and she probably deserves double dealing with that BS.
I don't know. Okay, so wait, hold on. Let me go through these. Didn't they have a better relationship before they moved in with Kelly? Yes, but
Yes.
then Kelly must have burned down their apartment to get them to move there to Kelly's home. So Tracy thinks that Kim realized that there's so much more out there. Steven says, Tracy, all this on this episode, or do I need to go back and see that mess? The whole meltdown was on this episode, Steven. Kim may have a work husband who emotionally is giving her what Matt isn't. Yep. Ryan was embarrassed for Matt crying at the bar.
That I was embarrassed for him too. I'm not gonna even sit here in front. I'm like, are you serious?
And that was Big Boo Boo crying. Like, he was going up
Yes.
an octave.
As I said, Mariah Carey was a register. He was hitting it.
Ew, it was kind of scary. I don't know.
I felt bad in that moment. I kind of felt bad for him, and then I didn't, because you did this to yourself. I mean, Kim did everything she could to get through to you, and you just chose not to listen to her. And this is what you came up with.
It's always been more about Matt and his mom's feelings, and not about Kim.
Exactly.
To me, yeah. He is dating and does work for the state of California. He would never move. The house is finished and going to give a tour, not sure when. He bought Kim's car and paid all her things. Yeah, I saw that video too, Susan. Okay, so he bought her car. He didn't have to. They paid her cell phone bill. Okay. She was on the family plan. That Like, I don't understand why he's throwing that out now.
Right, the family
That
plan. What are you
makes
talking
no
about?
sense. That's emotional manipulation, financial manipulation. So she can't leave because you bought her a car. Where's the car now? Did she take it to Texas? Just asking. And if y'all so concerned about the cell phone, drop her off the plan. I'm sure she can find another phone. I bet Kelly's paying Matt's cell phone, but yeah,
Yeah.
she just put Kim on the family plan. That's all she did. Stephen's finale is a massive train wreck of drama. If you have the time, I start from the beginning, but if you just want a good old LOL, just watch this one. Oh, Tracy. Kelly's an arsonist now. No, that was just not seriously. That was just a joke. But come on now. Would I put it past her? No. Oh, they don't have sex. Okay, so we don't actually see that in this episode, the finale. He actually says that at the bar to his mom when he's crying in that high pitch, recounting and the first time that they had sex, and it was just kind of ew. I don't know.
A little too much information.
It's not hard to make sense of the couples in just one show. Oh God. Bossy shaken cries, dude, go back and do that in your hotel room.
I mean, I felt bad. I really felt bad, to a degree, because it's sad that it didn't work out. But but the thing is, he's not willing to grow. That's the whole problem. He's not. He's
Body
not.
shame. Got you, Ryan. Sorry, Jamal.
It's okay.
Is that video still on IG? I saw it on YouTube. If you're referring to Matt and Kelly's video explaining their side of things, not wanting to trash Kim, but still sort of trashing her. Yeah. Good on him. I'm glad he's dating. You think they will be back? Yeah, I think he's dating to get Kim's replacement so that they could come on there. They were talking spin-off for them. Those two are a piece of work. And good luck to them. And good luck to any other potential partner for Matt that comes into that situation. Good luck to them. I think there's a reason why his sister does not want to be on this show. Why would you ever have? I don't know, but he's very close to her, so I guess they're used to talking about that. Yeah, I'm just thinking about it with my parent. I don't discuss things like that, my sex life with my parent.
Yeah, no.
But I am a different generation and a different culture, so I blame it on that. Wait, it was ew because Matt probably isn't into women. Oh, Ryan. Okay, hopefully she left the car in the driveway with her feelings for Matt. Bye, Felicia, and your mama too. Yep. If she did leave that car back in California, that's even worse that he's bringing that up.
Right.
That's even worse. So, like, I would do a Meghan Markle if I was Kim, and I would get a FedEx envelope and put that ring in it and send it back to him. You don't need that.
No.
You don't need that. This was a whole on mess. And everybody seems to be doing stuff on Instagram because before we came on here, I saw Stephanie and Kim do a collab on Instagram.
Ooh, I gotta watch that then.
Yeah, and Stephanie did one with Shakib prior to Kim. So it's the first time that they're like really talking. Because Stephanie said that she had never talked to any of the other castmates until she did that IG thing with Shakib, and Kim was her second one. And Kim has never
Mm.
spoken to any of the other castmates. Hey, Yanni. 3 years of memories. The first Tracy. Yes, that's what I was thinking. It was just an odd thing to bring up, especially with your mom.
Yeah,
For
no.
me, at least. Oh, and Steven says she needs therapy to pick emotionally available men in the future. Mm-hmm. I don't know. But this was a good season. This was a really good season. This is a little gem of a show because the episodes go by quickly. The season goes by quickly. And I don't think there's any reunion on this show.
No. Mm-mm.
Nice and simple. Couldn't
Well,
want
yeah,
anything more.
yeah. There's no. I think with this show, what it really is like everything's laid out for you. You don't have to really look at. You don't have to like try to figure too much out. There, it is produced, of course, but at least you can follow it easy, and you don't have to like try to figure. Oh, who's this and who's that? It's like no, this is who you. This is who you're cuckoo.
Okay, so Ryan says there's a Kim interview with the Sarah Fraser show on YouTube. Oh, we've got to look for that. Is she still bound by uh the NDAs, or can she actually talk about stuff now? Yanni says, do you think the producers are looking for new cast members? I would hope so.
They
I would
have to
hope so.
because Kim's gone. Kim's gone.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so they need at least one new couple.
You don't have much hope for Matt. Well, we don't
Mm-mm.
either.
He doesn't want. He wants, but they're gonna look for someone who will accept his relationship. That's all it really comes down to.
Funny enough, the female version of this show didn't entice me. Which one was that? The mothers and daughter one with that lady from Chicago that reminds me of the guy from Kiss. What show was
Smothered. You
that?
talking about smothered? You talking about smothered?
Smothered. Yeah. I lost with Smothered.
It was just too much. It was just too. It was just too produced. That's really what all it came
Mm-hmm.
down to, honestly.
Watch who come back, Susan. I think Emily's going to come back. Emily, Shakib, and Layla are going to come back, and I'm so sick of them. Don't even know the name. That's how stupid of a show it was. Oh my god. Yeah. It was a little weird for me with some of the mothers and the daughters sharing bath water and showers together.
No.
Okay. Maybe I just can't relate. I don't know. All right. So any what are your final thoughts on this silly little show?
I mean, this was a good show overall. I mean, it was enjoyable. It was Discovery Plus app is amazing because it just goes by so fast. Without the commercials.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not mad at it. I mean, they just need to replace Kim and Matt with a couple a real couple. And I'm pretty good. I want to see. if Carolyn and Tia come back, 'cause I want to see Tia kick Carolyn out the house or change the locks. Either way, I'm fine. As long as Carolyn don't get in the house, I'm fine.
I want to
Uh,
get rid of Tracy and Brian. I want to
yeah,
get
they gotta
rid of
go.
Tias and Carolyn. I want to get rid of Emily and Shakib. I want to get rid of Stephanie and Mike,
Yeah.
and like full clean house. I want everybody to go.
Mm. Yanni says, "Oh,
Uh-huh.
maybe,
Oh, sorry.
oh,
Oops. Sorry. Hold on. There you go.
or maybe we have more compassion for abused women, not so much for the men that abuse." Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, it's interesting to me how these women go through all these issues and stuff, and how they try so hard. And I'm not sure if you feel the same way. I really feel like these women think they can fix the men,
Mm-hmm.
and they don't understand. Like, no, this is a behavior. This is something you can't fix. It's either you accept it or you don't.
Mm-hmm. I'm not into DIY projects, honestly.
And
I'm
there's no
not.
like, and I have. Oh wait a minute, did the one the couple say they went? Did Kim and Matt say they tried counseling, or was I think I probably maybe I was watching another show. I was probably watching
Mm,
another show because I think what the problem is, like, none of these couples are going to counseling, but but they're talking about getting married. I'm like, that's not a good thing.
mm-hmm. And I agree with Ryan. I think they need a 2-season maximum.
Oh, definitely.
Not really interested in anything.
Mm-mm. Not at all.
Oh Lord. Um, okay. Clearly, it shows the level of maturity that Matt sticked with his mom, and the other one, Mike, went after Stephanie. Um, do you think Matt is actually gay, and this situation was convenient for him to hide? Hmm. I don't think Matt knows who or what he is, to be quite honest, unless his mother tells him.
Right. But I think he'll identify as straight for his mother because I think Kelly wants grandchildren, and he'll do anything to make his mother happy.
Mm,
That's my
mm-mm-mm,
opinion.
mm-mm-mm.
That's the only
All
way I can see
right.
it.
Well, this was another good season for I Love a Mama's Boy. This is a little gem. I like this format for a show.
Yeah, it's quick, it's easy,
I
no
haven't.
messy.
Wait,
Go
what
ahead.
are we doing tomorrow? We're doing Chantel tomorrow.
Yep.
Okay, and we're doing it at 2, 11 your time.
Yes, that's the plan.
Okay,
Unless
I
something changes.
actually have to watch it.
Have I watched Chantel? No, I haven't watched Chantel. I always watch. I try to watch it the day before or the morning of. That way, it stays fresh in my mind.
I have to watch Chantel and Whitney. Oh, good lord.
Whitney,
Um,
Whitney, 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 Whitney.
I forgot to record it.
You gotta love the app.
Yeah,
Did I watch Whitney? I'm trying to think.
I forgot it was on Tuesday.
No, I didn't watch Whitney. I watched last week.
Yeah. Wait, yesterday. Yeah,
When she when
yesterday. I
she
completely forgot.
when she acted the whole fool. Um, yeah, that was a mess.
Okay, guys. Not much happened on Family Chantel. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I see if the mom's keeping these boys. The only abuse I see is the mom's keeping these boys on the nip too dang long, in my opinion. Just saying. Oh, Tracy was not on. Wait, what wasn't on last night? Um, Whitney, My Big Fat
So was
Fabulous Life. It wasn't on.
was it the so that wasn't the that was the season finale that we thought it was. Remember we were saying there was no previews for
There was
next
no
week.
preview.
There was no previews.
That was it.
Hold on a second. Give me 2 seconds. I can tell you right now. I can
Don't
tell
they
you.
usually do a reunion or something?
No, they don't. Remember last season they took that break and then came back.
But that was because of the C-19. Oh, that's so strange. She usually has a little sit down afterwards so that we could rehash her season.
Really?
Yeah. Whitney has a reunion.
Nope. Nope. It wasn't on this week because the last one that was there was Bon Voyage Whitney. Now and that was episode 12.
Okay. Well, we'll see. If there was no show on Tuesday, then we'll figure out something to talk about on Friday.
Oh yeah, probably
Um,
do Project Runway.
mhm. But that was a given. That was going to be on Friday.
Friday, yeah. No
Um,
Whitney. Oh.
yeah, it's a get together more than a reunion. Yeah, it's very informal. It's not necessarily combative in the traditional sense of a reunion, and it's usually just one episode, thank God. But they do rehash the season that was. Okay, guys. So, did I ask you already any final thoughts? I can't remember. Ay, ay, ay.
Oh, that's a good point.
Mhm.
Yanni said, I actually think Matt didn't expect her to actually leave.
Yeah, because it's
That's a
all
good
about
point.
him. He thinks he's a prize. He thinks, I have bought you a car. We pay your cell phone bill. It's like all these things that he does for her. He built the house. They built the house together with the swan, the bird faucet. All of these things were done to lock her in place. Why would you leave? Well, there's better stuff out there that isn't
Yeah.
so demanding or aggravating.
And why would you want someone? Why would you want to be with someone who's unhappy with you? That
Well,
was my
in his
main
head,
issue.
he doesn't realize that she's unhappy.
True. That was my main issue with him. Like he completely he never put her at first. And that's why I was happy when she said she was pretty much done. I was so happy for her. I'm like, finally, someone you have to put yourself first, but he's never going to.
Mm-hmm.
And when she did that, I was thoroughly impressed with her. I was like, you understand, like you listen, you know your worth, and she's worth a lot.
And in that interview, because I sent you the one with him and his mom, and he was like, "Of course, I was never moving to Texas with her, and she knew that. My mother and I work for the state of California, and our job was a secure job that got
Right.
us through. Da 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 da. I'm not moving behind her for her little social media job." What?
Mm-mm-mm.
That was just dismissive.
Yeah.
But she moved behind you for your job.
Right.
Okay. Anyway,
And social media makes good money if you're with the right company. So I don't know what you're talking about.
if her little social media job trusted her enough to open up an office for them in
Right.
Austin, then go after your little social media job, girl.
Mhm.
Anywho, um, this was a good season. I'm glad it's over. We'll find something else to put in the time slot to talk about next week. I'm sure that there's more trash on these channels that we can watch. All right, so tomorrow we'll do Chantel for sure, and
Mhm.
Friday for sure is Project Runway. So until next time, my friend.
Of course.
All right, bye.
Bye.